This is McCook's Mr. Bilson. Honored to have you here. I've been on the streets of McCook for 34 years. Have a lot of people come up and complain and tell the problems that they have. Everything from not enough money and everything costs too much money to buy. That's the two major problems I hear. And they say life isn't fair. And I point out to them that the reason life isn't fair is because you're playing their game, the corporation's game. Absolutely. And they've set up the rules and regulations so they win, you lose. That's just all the bottom line and how it's going to do if you play their game. But there are ways around playing it their way. Their way. I'll give you an example, though I have many. You can go out to Walmart right now, here in the middle of April, and you can buy a tomato plant, a single tomato plant, and the cost will be about $3.58 for one tomato plant. You got to grow a lot of tomatoes just to pay for that tomato plant. Absolutely. $3.58. Well, is that a good bargain, or could you do better? Well, in January, I bought a pack of seeds, tomato seeds, and each one of those seeds figured out in the total cost of the package at 3 cents for each seed. 3 cents. I planted those at the end of January, and here's an example of one of my containers. Now, I started it in the bigger container, and as it grows up, I put it in there and put dirt in here as well. And this is a nice looking tomato plant. Better than their $3.58 tomatoes, and that's right, it cost me 3 cents. Can I keep up with the big boys? Of course not. At the same time, I can eat like a rich man, and I do it for pennies, and so can you. I have many people telling that they are living in poverty simply because of the rent that they have to pay. Massive amounts of rent. Those that did build up a little nest egg, then they turn around and find out that they're going to pay, you know, $50,000 to $300,000 for a home, depending on where you live, and keep themselves in debt for the rest of their lives because of that. And any debt is slavery. And America is and has always been a land of freedom if you but look around. A basement home is about as inexpensive a home as you can get. This one cost me $6,000. I said $6,000. And it's been a blessing ever since. Low utilities, absolute, right on the bottom of the ground. It's cool in the summer, warm in the winter. And yet it's still a peaceful, quiet place. And even if you have a neighbor that's a bit noisy, you don't hear them in a basement home. And it allows you the freedom of not being in debt for the rest of your life.